Oh, whoops. All right. Come in here, drift. Oh. It's been a while. I'm getting the hang of it again. That's a good one. Let's go back the other way. Hey, that was cool. Can't really see it when I go over to the side there. Whoops. Let's try and drift and straighten that out again. It's a little bit better. We can move one of these cones over here. Something to drift around. Oh, you can't really see it, can you? Need like a ultra wide angle lens so you can see the whole course, but we'll make do with this. All right, do we have anyone here? 3 people. Four people. I have not been live or active on this channel for a while, so I'd be surprised if anyone joins, but thanks for clicking view. Just want to hang out and drift for a little bit. Ooh. Wish you could see all of that, but there hasn't been much new, really much anything new in the RC drift world lately, at least at the micro scale. I've been waiting for LDRC to release something new, but they have not. They just have the last thing I saw was that metal-bodied Porsche, but it's the same as the Miata underneath, so I didn't really think it was worth it to review it. I was hoping they'd come out with something new. But today we're drifting this, TG Superfire. It's probably the best one I have. Hey, what up, Skyline? If anyone watching too, like, has anything you want me to check out and review, whoops. If you have anything you want me to review, let me know too. I'm kind of in a slump of not knowing what to feature on the channel, just because it's been kind of stale in the micro drift world lately. Can you show me the drift of the 1802? Honestly, I can look. I don't know if all of my LDRC cars have been like torn apart. They're sitting in a bin right now, all half assembled, so I don't think I can show you one right now. I probably should order a new one. Maybe like the Red Miata, and just see how it is, because the ones I have been modified into oblivion, so. Have you ever had issues with the tires wearing down? No, I don't think so. I'll bring the car over here. I mean, they have little marks on them, but nothing really. And then the floor seems okay. I haven't like looked at it with like a flashlight or like a light looking for scratches, but this is like a plastic floor. It's not really wood. It's just from like the home improvement store. Click tile or vinyl plank flooring or something like that. So it's just plastic. It slides really nice though. It's like ice. Can drift really slow. I think these are so little, I don't think you'll scratch the floor. But these tires also, I never bring these outside, so they wouldn't get any rocks or anything in them. They only ever drift on this floor. Are you having issues with your about to put in new wood flooring? Oh, nice. We have one more question. I have LDRC 1802, just ordered 2 days before after installing the DAS Micro V5 gyro in it. Will my car drift like you? Yeah. I mean, I did that for a while with just using the DAS Micro V5. It does take practice though. Don't expect to they're not like the all-wheel drive cars where you can drift like a pro immediately. There's a bit of a learning curve for rear-wheel drive drift cars. So like this car I have set up, this car is too expensive. The chassis was like, I don't know, $150, and it's got a nice gyro on it. The servo is like a $50 servo. You don't need all this. Only because I'm reviewing stuff on YouTube is I make an excuse for it, or I'll get it from AliExpress or something. But I mean, so this car here is probably $200, $300 or something, which is a lot of money for a little 1/24th scale car. Need to map out a track and have friends over. Yeah, it's a lot more fun to tandem with people for sure. My boyfriend just built a Tamiya TT02D. Oh, those are cool. The R34 Skyline, yeah. I love the Tamiya bodies. They look so scale and good. Lena says, no, I'm just asking questions for how I would prep. Yeah, I ran my LDRC cars on asphalt and it wore down real fast. Yeah, I probably wouldn't use the same tires that you've used outside, inside. That might cause scratches or something. for prep, actually, this area was just full of junk just from life stuff for the past few months. So I did just mop it. I'll show you what I used to clean it. Hold on. So before I drift lately, I've just been using this stuff with the mop. Just spray it on the floor and then use your mop on it. Hard floor cleaner. So I mean, any mop, wood floor cleaner is good to keep it slick. Excited to get it in 2 days only. I'll have to learn how to drift my LDRC around a cone. Yeah, I mean, it'll be fun for sure. Don't get disappointed if it's hard at first. Just keep practicing. Yeah, I've already got a full set of tires for indoor. Nice. Yep. Sweet. What are you drifting with, Lena? Oh, just the LDRC? Is that what you said? If we have more people here now, I guess I'll ask if anyone has any product like drift cars you want me to review or check out. Been saying I've kind of been in a rut lately. Nothing really is intriguing me to review. It all seems kind of the same. The LDRC cars are all the same thing, just with the new body on it now. Doesn't seem like they're going to release a new one anytime soon, or not that I've seen. The BM Hobby FLD is a good choice. That was a fun one. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see what else they have. Here is the BM Hobby car with a Skyline body I never painted. This is just a mini Z body that kind of fits. Had to put magnets on the front. But let's see if there's any charge in this battery. I don't think there is. It's been sitting for a while. Oh, I heard a startup chime. So this is the BM Hobby FLD, First Learn Drift. Immediately, it's not nearly as quiet as the TG Super. You can tell it's got a lot of more gear noise. It does drift pretty decent though. I haven't modified anything on this. 100% stock. Oh, now I'm pushing a cone around. From Tim, I was wondering about the BM Racing you reviewed. The battery connector was a 3-pin PH. That is a great question. So when I bought the car, I got the one without a battery, thinking my batteries would fit. And it's something weird. I don't know what the battery connector is. So I had to pull the pin off, or the plastic guide. And then I shoved in my K989 battery into the battery box. And then I just carefully slide it over the pins. It works, but it's definitely not the way you're supposed to plug in a battery. I'm sorry I can't be more help for the correct battery to get for this, but from what I was looking online, I couldn't find what size it was. It was really strange. And then I just made that work for me, so. I live in India, and here's this thing, RC drifting stuff is not famous. Only toy cars are sold here, so I ordered LDRC from China. Banggood, perfect, yeah. But I can't find someone selling Das Micro V5 in India. Ooh. Do they sell it on Banggood? Or AliExpress? Or they should. Unless they don't ship to India. I mean, you can drift with the internal gyro to get started. It works fine on the newer ones. It's not as good as the Das Micro, but it's at least drivable now. When they first came out, you could hardly drive them. It's a 3-pin, never seen a battery with that before. Yeah, I don't know. You'd have to do some more research. I'm sorry, Tim C. Sorry, I'm not more help for that. I found RC Mart, they sell the BM Hobby, but can't even find the battery on their site. Yeah. Maybe try GT55 Racing. I think that's the website. They sell a lot of micro things too, micro drifting. I believe it's GT55racing.com. They may have the correct battery on there. I think that's that web address, but yeah, just Google it and you should be able to find it. Bring this one a little bit closer to the camera. It's a pretty simple design. Just like Mini Z's with like the springs in the suspension. Or in the A-arm, or I don't know what that's called. It's got a tiny motor on it too. Wish these were a little bit easier to find though. If you search on AliExpress, it's so easy to find the LDRC cars, but for some reason this BM Hobby one is harder to find. Should we put the Skyline body on it? See? I think it's R32. Should probably paint it one of these days, but I haven't really had time for that. Skyline says, I found an eBay. Should I order from there? $21 including shipping. That's a pretty good deal. Yeah, I think that's what it normally costs. Yeah, try ordering it from eBay. They ship to you. I gotta check that out. Thanks. So, what is the best LDRC model stock from the ones you've tried? The newer ones, I'd probably say the Miata is the best one. I believe the Porsche is like the same underneath now too. They're all like the same chassis. They just have been slowly upgrading the electronics from time to time. But get the plastic bodied Miata. I think that's probably the best one. The metal Porsche is too heavy. Wait, the Mini Z fits the LDRC? No. This Mini Z body fits onto the BM Hobby. Because the BM Hobby is the Mini Z sized. Air to ground RC FPV. Hey, sweet. I think I've watched your videos before. Not much new in the 1/28th scale world lately. That's why I've stuck reviewing 143 options at the moment. They're getting more and more popular now and better build quality. Yeah, I got a couple of the 143s. Let me grab those too. I got the Geobale or something. I don't know how you say it. The Tokyo Drift RX-7. Pretty cool. Do you know of any? It would be sweet to convert this to rear-wheel drive. But it looks like you'd have to trim the body here. Somehow figure out a new servo horn to get more angle. I don't know, I just kind of prefer the rear wheel drive stuff. Just easier to be more accurate, I guess, precise when you're drifting. It's a little bit slower too for a small area like this. The Blaster Guy 22. Should I return my LDRC Mazda MX-5? No, I'd keep it if you already have it. The MX-5 I think is the best one. You could still drift with that for sure. The LDRC is still the best value, being like under 50 bucks for ready to run. It's a crazy good value. Air to ground, you already have 2 in rear-wheel drive. Oh, sweet. I'll have to check that out. Are they on your channel? Did you make a kit for it, or did you just modify it? You know who should make a 3D print for it is ACXWA, whatever their name is. Their conversion kit for the WL Toys K989 was so good. That whole new front end. I couldn't believe how well it worked. If you haven't seen that video, go back and watch, anyone watching, my converting K989 to rear-wheel drive RWD. I used the ACXWA kit, and it just modifies the front end with a lot more steering angle, and it worked really well. I was surprised. The Blaster Guy, I don't know how. I can't drive it on carpet, and it's just not for me. Trying to get an off-road one like the DRC 9309E. Oh yeah, yeah, they're kind of made for drifting on hardwood floors or smooth surfaces. Not really on carpet, probably too slow. Air to ground custom build. I haven't had time to make a video on it because I want to get the reviews out of the way first. Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, I'll have to watch for that. That'll be cool. They are pretty tiny. It would be sweet if you could get one to handle well. There's a rear drive one. I'll have to take it apart maybe and just, I mean, maybe I'll 3D print my own kit too. I don't know. That takes so much work coming up with a custom kit though. You got to print out, at least for me, I print out like 20 different versions until I find one that fits properly and drifts okay. I just don't know if I have the time right now to make one for that. What were we drifting here? Whoa. I can find should probably find the controller for this. For the little micro one. All right, so this is the Tokyo Drift RX-7, little 143 car. It's all-wheel drive. Jeez, and it's quick. Can hardly drive it. It's really hard to switch back and forth between all-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive. It's just so twitchy. Air to ground. When I added rear suspension to it, it had traction issues with the stock Giabali rear end and drifts better, no suspension, oddly enough. Oh, huh. Weird. Maybe more grip or something in the rear. Have you ever tried to 110 drift on a track? Yeah, I have. It's fun. It's fun drifting 1/10 scale cars. There's just more weight to them. You can kind of throw around the weight more power, bigger area. But honestly, I get the same enjoyment of just drifting this down here too. Easier just to pop down here and drift for 10 minutes than go to a track and spend $20 on the fee and all that. Maybe if I was doing competitions, but not really. Just mess around for fun. All-wheel drive too fast. Rear-wheel drive, you can drift on a tabletop. Oh, sweet. Yeah, maybe I should convert that. Just join. What's the car? It's the... Man, I don't even know how to say the name. Giabali. 143. All-wheel drive drift car. I've got a review of it on my channel. Did a terrible job explaining that, but it's this Tokyo Drift RX-7 here. Just took the body off. Looks pretty good even though it's not drifting, just power sliding. Yeah. Just power sliding. I think it's good for like a kid though, because it's a lot harder to drift the rear-wheel drive stuff. If you have like a younger kid, nephew, niece, cousin, these could work well as a gift, I think. They're easy to just pick up and drive right away. In the stock electronics of my RX-7, I have to continuously steer the car left and right rapidly to prevent it from oversteering one direction. Can you show me your way of drifting? Have you tried turning up the gyro at all? You might have the gyro too low. And the other thing is when you're drifting, you're letting the gyro do the steering. You're not turning the wheel as much like that. Here, let me show you with this car here. So when you drift, like, it just continues to drift without me turning the wheel. So if you turn it to try and counter steer, it's not really doing much. So you can come into the corner, turn into it, and I'm barely moving the wheel, see? You're letting the gyro kind of do the steering. You're helping it out a little bit, but I'm turning it like 1/8 of a turn while I'm drifting back and forth. I'm very rarely ever going fully, almost never going full lock like that. Just see I'll drift around this. So it's all in your throttle control. So I am steering a little bit, but okay, I held where I was, how far I was turned. See, it was barely anything. Ramen Noodles said, "You make it, sir." I did not make this. I put the electronics on it, but this is the TG Super chassis. There's a video of it on my channel, TG Superfire, I believe. Tim C says, "Yeah, I feel like in drifting, you're not fully steering, you're kind of nudging it gently around." Yeah, that's a good way of describing it too. Just kind of pointing it, suggesting which way you want it to go. Is there anything you guys want me to check out on Banggood, AliExpress? I'm looking for some new stuff to review. Been getting kind of bored with the current stuff. So I'm open to suggestions. Probably put the body on this. It looks a lot cooler with the FRS on there. FRS BRZ GT86 GR86 86 1,000 different names for the same car. Battery charged, time to drift my LDRC around with you. Nice. Air to ground, yeah, it's rough to find stuff to make new content on, yeah. For a while there, it felt like LDRC was coming out with a new car every few months, but it's been pretty stagnant now. From what I don't know when that was, a couple years ago, they had the RX-7, and then, yeah, that was fun. I'm planning to get a K969 and mod it for drifting, but I want to do a budget build. I'm not sure if I should get a K969 or a LDRC. Ooh, that's a tough choice. Depends. So if you get the K969, it does take some like skill and knowledge to set it up for drifting, for rear wheel drive drifting. I don't know how familiar you are with modifying RC cars and drifting and whatnot. So if you're new, I'd probably suggest LDRC, but if you're confident in your RC skills, then go for the K969 and modify it. I liked it better. I think I just said that earlier, that the ACX WA kit I had on my K989 was a lot of fun. But if you just want to dip your toes in and see if you like it, for getting LDRC, they're really cheap. See if it's something you're interested in. LDRC let me down with the 128 release. Yeah, I never even bought that one. I saw the 128, like the teaser for it. I'm like, oh sweet, this will be cool. A more common size, and then it was just a all-wheel drive junk car, kind of. I shouldn't say junk. I never bought it, so I don't know for sure. K969 is 128 more body options over 118th. Yep. That's true. Yeah, LDRC, you're stuck with just what they came out with. If you get a 128 drift chassis, then you have way more options. Like the body that's on there right now is like a Aoshima model car kit. You just don't put the interior in it, and you can put magnets on it and get it to fit. Because you can adjust the wheelbase on some of those. But I think the battery's dead in that now. Where's my controller dead? Oh, no. Speaking of this Hot RC transmitter's been pretty good. The menus are very confusing, but once you have it set up, it's pretty nice. Just takes a 18650 battery. But yeah, I like this remote. Lena says, did you see Hot Wheels coming out with the diecast RC at 164? I don't think so. I'll have to check that out. I think I've seen like some of their small remote control stuff. Oh, something else is beeping at me. I've got too many cars on. Turn that off. Skyline says, in just 2 days of playing with LDRC, the tires are all whitened. Should I worry about it? I don't know. It depends what you're drifting on. I'm not sure why they would turn white unless you're drifting on a white floor. I don't know. I probably wouldn't be worried about it, no. I don't know. I would suggest maybe I would try and keep the cars inside. They're so small. If you want to drift outside, I'd probably try something like a 1/10. Air to Ground NEZ64, I think it's called, is a great 1/64th option for drifting and adding die-cast bodies to it, but they want 300. Whoa. It's the R32 Pandem in burgundy color, comes with the remote and has wheels as steering. Huh. I'll have to look into that. Alright. This thing is so quick. I think I have it on low speed too. Turn it up. I don't know if it's the car or the transmitter on this, but it emits like such a high-pitched whine. Like, I don't know what it is. The electronics in it or something. It makes my ears scream. It's like a dog whistle. Okay, Skyline about the white tires. I drift in my home. The floor is made up smooth tiles, but the tires are getting white. That is strange. There must be something on your floor that it's picking up, wax or something like that. I don't know, see if you can clean them off with the rag or paper towel or something. If it drifts fine, I'm sure I wouldn't say there's anything to worry about. What's the chassis? This chassis is the... Does anyone know how to say the name? Gia Bailey? 143. I don't know what the rest of the name is, but it's this car. There's a video of it on my channel. It's 143 size. I just got the LD Arc. Yeah, isn't that a confusing name too? LD ARC, and then the other LDRC. 164th, I'm going to review it. It's rear-wheel drive and comes with the whole wide-body R32. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, that's, yeah, this is the one in my latest video. Yep. Whoa. These would be fun if I had like a mini Z track, those foam mini Z racing. Put some rubber tires on this. I think it comes with rubber tires, and do like some on-road racing with these. That'd be kind of fun. Get a couple of them. I don't know if anyone has looked at those mini Z foam tracks. Are so expensive. Thought about getting one before. It's like, geez, it's just foam. Why is it $700? Tim C, I think in English it's pronounced like J by Ellie. I'm gonna stop trying. I'm making a fool of myself right now. We'll call it the J car. You can kind of get the hang of this after a little while here. See if I can link that. Oh, wow. Coming way off the track. Yeah, these are a lot more twitchy, as you can see. Takes a lot. It's a lot harder to keep it tight and finesse it around the track. 128. No, this is 143. Here, I'll compare the sizes before I sign off here. So this is 128, and then on the left there is the 143. So it is a little bit smaller yet. So you can just keep it going so much slower and more controlled. Airground might have traction control issues on foam track around corners with the drift setups over using a racing Mini Z. Yeah. I mean, I would put on the rubber tires, but I'm sure it's not made for that for sure. Are you running full speed or half speed? How does it drive half speed? So I was trying that. I couldn't really tell a difference. There on the 143 car, the J car, you do have a button there. So if you press down, that light up there turned yellow, and then if you go up, it's red. So if we keep it on low speed, I'm assuming, you can't really... Whoa! I'm finding more features. Okay. I pressed it down as many times as it goes, and it went to green. What the hell? Now it's flashing? I'm confusing myself. Okay, it's green now. Wow, okay, it's much slower. I can't even hardly get it to drift. That's maybe too slow. This needs to be converted to rear-wheel drive. You're right, air to ground. This would be fun if it was rear-wheel drive. Maybe that's my side project. I'll have to look into it a little more. Green is the slowest, if I remember. Okay, let's try, here's yellow. That's quite a bit faster. Okay, and then red. Yeah, that's definitely faster. Oh, air to ground. Did you put another gyro on it? Because you converted yours to rear drive. Or did you try it with just the internal gyro? Skyline, would you say that LDRC 1802 is toy grade or hobby grade? Probably toy grade. Maybe hobby grade. I don't know. It does have adjustable turnbuckles and whatnot. I don't know. And you can remove the battery. Maybe hobby grade. Sorry, I had to walk away for a sec. Oh, I just asked if you, when you converted yours to rear drive, if you used the internal gyro or DOS Micro 1S 6 amp ESC, DOS Micro V5, and a 4-channel radio link receiver. Okay, cool. All right, well, I think I might call it, guys. Maybe I'll try and convert this if I can find the time to. Life's been kind of busy. It's hard to invest the time into creating a whole new front steering kit, but we'll see if I can get around to it. And then leave in the comments if there's anything you want me to review. Been looking for stuff to review. Or if you come across any cool new drift car or something that would be cool to feature on the channel, let me know. Post in the comments and I'll check it out and see if we can make something happen. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys.